visualize CLC as really, truly continuing this all are welcome. That is extremely important to me. I believe it wholeheartedly with every part of my being that all are welcome. While it is a wonderful idea, it's unbelievably difficult to really live it and mean it and try to present it to the world, that even if you don't look like us or think like us or believe like us, or it doesn't matter, we want you to feel welcome to come to this place that is special to us. And I really believe that is something that our church continues to strive for, and we have so many opportunities of being able to do that in the future that I really believe that's our niche. That's what we can accomplish for people.
I visualize CLC as it was when we first came here about 12 years ago or so. Debbie Kinsella came out into the narthex and gave us a big hug. It was, wow, we want to be here. And there was just the friendship and the friends that we've developed over the years. I'd like to see other people have the opportunity to move forward and to work with some of the groups that are here, the maintenance crew. You don't need any talent to be on that crew. There you go. But it's very important to get together as a community, because there's really no Main Street in Highlands Ranch. This is our Main Street. I have a saying that I would just pass along is, Pat and I don't give because we have to. We give because we have to. And that's been our mantra over the years.
Well, I guess I visualize CLC to be this vibrant community of people of all ages. The older people as well as the families with the young kids and the kids in between at the teenage level and the early adults that all feel they have a place in the congregation and want to be a part of it, and want to be active with it, and see the need of supporting it and what it can do for them and their family individually as well.
The complexity of being a church and being a church in the world today, I think it really can't be overstated how difficult it is. And I think obviously we have to start with a biblical truth, and we have to start with an anchor point that unfortunately for some folks it has some absolutes on what is and what isn't part of Christ's world. But within that kind of constraint and within that onus to remain rigidly committed to Christ's word, there's also incredible freedom. And I think for us to become the embodiment of Christ's kingdom in the world today, which is instead of always looking forward when Christ is going to come, to behave as if Christ's kingdom has been made present in the world today, which means to live with that generosity and that freedom and that flexibility, while at the same time holding ourselves to a standard of a rigid adherence to God's word. And it's a difficult balance, but I think externally it's expressed with unwavering generosity, and internally it's expressed with constant introspection on, are we doing what God has asked us to do in the world today? I think if we do those two things, if we externally have a face of constant continuous generosity and internally have a face of always double checking ourselves, I think will actually help be the expression of God's kingdom in the world today.
When I visualize Christ Lutheran Church in the future, I see a buzzing, happening place for the community, a place where kids can run and play and have fun and learn about Jesus, and our youth programs flourishing, growing. I'm very involved in our moms groups here, and I see that growing with moms connections and moms having a place to get support, and hopefully maybe the dads getting something together, a place to support, just a place where we all can support each other, but also support our community. Being an outreach to those around us as well.
I yearn for a worship life and peaceful, and where we feel like we're really worshiping the Lord. Pure worship. See it as a personal worship.
I still think we have it. It's just we present it more. To me, a vision is to see each service packed. That's my vision, but I would like to know how to get there.
When I visualize CLC, I see a generation of kids that are just, we don't have to ask them to volunteer. They say, can we go do this? Can we give back this way? What can we do to help other people? My son and I love to volunteer, but it's something that we don't do unless I say, hey, would you be interested in doing this? Would you like to go donate toys to the hospital or whatever? Now when we're at the grocery store, something he automatically asks is, can we buy flowers to hand out to people to make their day? And so we do that pretty often. It's $5 for a bouquet of carnations, and he'll go around and he'll go up to people and he'll say, I hope you have a nice day, here's a flower for you, type of thing. So getting to that point where the kids want to volunteer and they take it upon themselves to ask, I think that's where I visualize CLC.
Just to keep the programs that are currently, underway going and expand on those, and, look within the community for other ways that we can help, people in need. And, it's, I think that's what attracted us to this church, is their giving, the ways that they do it. And it's not just send money here, send money there, it's hands-on. The Field Elementary, stuff they do for them, military support, all those programs I just see getting stronger over the years. So I believe that this congregation is really headed in a good direction. So
I guess when I visualize CLC, I see it continuing to be a presence in Highlands Ranch. When we first moved Highlands Ranch in 2000, this was one of the first churches that we went to, and it was at the time, still there, and it's been still here. I mean, we've been here for 19 years and counting, and I hope it's still going to be a strong presence. It's been a great, when we first came in, first married, no kids, and then as we had kids, it's been adapting, and I see it there's a lot of small groups and stuff for each of the generations, and I think if we continue to kind of do that and expand outward and help surrounding communities would be great.
Well, I've been with the church a long time, and the whole time we've always been limited by our finances, by what we can do. I mean, the population of the church is generous when something happens, but as far as being able to say, we're going to support this group, or we're going to do this sort of thing on a regular basis, beyond just the people being involved, which, that's important too, and our people are good about getting involved, but being able to just see in an emergency, like when one of the hurricanes strike, being able to say, look, we have somebody to help, and to give to the churches there maybe, or to give to the Lutheran, I know Lutheran Church has the ELCA has a mission that does those types of works. I think being able to act more quickly and being able to just say, we can do this, rather than, hey everybody, can somebody give me $10? We're just always scrabbling and stuff. So I think being able to know and have the confidence to be able to help those around us, beyond just giving ourselves, but also some of our funds as well, because we have the means to do that, but we've put ourselves in a position that we can't always do what we would like to do. So that's my goal.
I visualize CLC as being a place that people can rely on, people can come to and share their life. I know for me, when we moved here 5 years ago, we were looking for a place, an oasis, and CLC became that for us. And we had difficult times reestablishing our life and establishing our business. We also had difficult times with some family issues with my father. So I was running back and forth between here and Arizona. I was trying to rebuild the business, and there were many times we would just come here just to hold on and say it's going to be okay. And that's the place that I want to see. I mean, all the financial stuff, all the things, because as the chairman, I get to see all of it. I get to see everything. And it really comes down to having a place where people can feel welcome, feel love, feel support. And a good friend of mine said that in life, most people, they want to belong to something and they want to believe in something. And we as leaders, we as the church, we have to give them an opportunity to do that. We have to give them, and he was talking about kids, and most important kids, but I look at us all as being kind of bent kids a little bit. I'm in my I'm 60. I can't believe I said that, but I'm 60, and I still have the same dreams and hopes that I did when I was 20. I still think of myself as just Bill, not some 60-year-old guy. So this church, I want them to have hope, and that's what the campaign is about.
Visualize CLC.
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 Visualize CLC.